guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. So, I just wanted to start off by thanking everyone who showed me support on Monday's video where I went over my mental health. I still haven't decided what route I want to go in that regard yet, whether I want to go medicine, counseling, or a mixture of the two, but I'm working on it, and I just thought I'd thank all of you guys who left the comments, all of you guys who liked the video and shared support and all that stuff for me. It means a lot to me, and it shows me that I'm not alone in this battle, that, I'm always going to have people in my corner, because that was kind of how I felt for a while, was I didn't have anyone in my corner to fight with me. Obviously, now I know that's wrong. Of course, granted, even if that video had gotten bombed with dislikes and no one left any comments, I would know I would have still had people, like a few subscribers in particular, who always come to live streams and stuff, that would continue to fight with me, alongside me, as well as Hayden, of course, who's been, as I said in the mental health video, just the perfect, person to fight this with. Excellent friend in that. But anyway, today's video is not on my mental health anymore, because I'll probably do an update video in a few months' time, once I'm better. I'm actually feeling a lot better today than I did over the weekend. Like Saturday when I shot that video, I was in a pretty bad spot, and now I'm pretty much I'm not perfect. I've never been perfect with my mental health, but I'm a lot better than I was Saturday. That's for darn sure. So what's today's video about? I'm going to do something different. I originally was going to talk about the sport track and my ideas and how I wanted to boost it, but I'm going to do that for a separate video, because I just came up with an idea as I was just filming that. Where did the name Roast Tires come from? So, it's just a video very similar to this, but so before anyone asks, yes, this idea is pretty much from him, because he did this first. So, if you guys are not new to the channel, you guys have been around for a while, any OG subscribers that are still here from the beginning, the under 100 subscriber club, you guys know this channel has been through several names, and this is not the first name it was. It is just the one that stuck. So when the channel was first started, it was known as Adamson 1, which was my PlayStation name at the time my dad had created when he finally decided to let us play online. And it's pretty much my first initial and my last name with the number 1 on the end. That's kind of just that. There wasn't really any sort of backstory behind that name. But the problem was it kind of turned into a meme, and at the time I was not about being turned into a meme. I just wanted to enjoy the channel name as something cooler than just a meme. So I got upset, obviously, from being just called Adamson all the time. And I realized it was petty. I shouldn't have gotten upset, but that was just me a few years ago. And so with that, I changed the channel name to Gearhead Gamer, because at this time, when I was known as Adamson 1 and the Gearhead Gamer days, I still did gaming videos. I still did videos on like Forza and Pokemon, games of which I still play today with no shame whatsoever. I love those games. And that's where that whole deal started. That's where Gearhead Gamer came from. It was because in America, petrol heads, as they call them in Europe, are gearheads. So I was like, well, I am a bit of a gearhead, obviously, and I play games, so why not Gearhead Gamer? So then there was the problem. There was already a couple other Gearhead Gamer channels, not just my own, because that's probably what the channel would be today if there wasn't already another Gearhead Gamer on YouTube. And I mean, obviously, I don't believe this was a clone situation. I don't believe someone saw my channel and was like, yeah, let's just copy the name, because it wasn't the case. This other Gearhead Gamer was there long before I was in the scene with that name, and I don't know, sometimes I wish I'd kept that name, because I don't know, it's just, I don't know, I like that name a lot. So yeah, what happened there is I kept the Gearhead Gamer name for several months. Michael helped me out design a logo for the channel at the time, and oh man, we got a trash truck in front of us, and this truck just like swerved out and about got himself smacked. But yeah, so I was Gearhead Gamer for about 2 or 3 months, and that name didn't stick due to a couple of things. And like I said, it was mainly because there was already another Gearhead Gamer on YouTube that I was like, well, I can't use that name. So I was brainstorming name ideas for the channel, and I came across an idea I had months ago, which was Roast Tires. And you guys know, who've been subscribed since the early days of the channel being named that, they had this funky capitalization, and that was really to prevent the possibility of other channels using the same name, and if they did have the same capitalizations, they were copying me. It was kind of just how I knew. And I guess you could say it's almost like games with anti-piracy. It was just the idea behind the capitalizations, but they became stupid and I had a really hard time like talking about it, and like whenever someone asked me what's the name of your channel, I have to go through all the capitalizations because it was just ridiculous and redundant. But the idea for the name comes from, well, roasting the tires when people do a burnout. And the irony of the fact I still haven't done a burnout in video, and the last time I did do a burnout I was still in high school, so it's been about 2 years since I last did a proper burnout. And a lot of you guys who went to school with me know that. I mean, I was rowdy back in school when it came to this thing. Back when it was bone stock, I did not do burnouts when this thing had mods on it for some reason. I haven't done a burnout with the exhaust on. I haven't done a burnout with pretty much anything, minus when it was 100% bone stock. But that's where the name idea came from. I was trying to think of like funky little like car related names, especially since at the time I was moving away from gaming content and was moving more towards just straight automotive vlogging like I do now. So I was like, so I had some ideas. I had roast tires, I had burn tires, I had, you know, just burnout in general. But I decided in the long run to just go with roast tires, and that was because I heard that in a video, and I was like, a lot of people say that. It'd be kind of cool to use that as a channel name, and that's where the name came from. It didn't come from any cars like It's Just the Six's channel did with his G37, since I've only owned one car the entirety of my YouTube channel, which I'm driving. Still really need to put power steering on this thing. Man, I just had a perfect pull opportunity right there. I just completely wasted by just getting up to speed normally. And there have been times I thought about changing the name back to Gearhead Gamer and or picking a new name in general. I had Underground Cars, which was when my channel suffered from the demonetization back in late 2017, mid 2017. I had actually left YouTube temporarily to go to Twitch and try to be one of the first auto vloggers on Twitch, which is where the Underground Cars name on Twitch came from, and it was where I tried to take the Roast Tires channel and make it something special. We have police out here. Thank goodness they're out of jurisdiction, or I'd be in trouble. So I don't know if it's actually legal to have a GoPro on while you're driving, but I like it. It's kind of cool. Alright, so Underground Cars was going to be the backup if I ever changed the name again. Do I plan on it? Probably not. This name is stuck, and a lot of you guys like the channel name, so I don't really plan on it going anywhere anytime soon. I plan on it staying Roast Tires until the end of time. But yeah, I mean, it's not to say that I've had ideas of changing it. I'm going a little bit quick. I should slow down. My speedometer is actually 5 miles an hour off, so my 45 is 40, and my 40 is 35. And apparently the people behind us aren't too happy about that, because they are not terribly close, but they were on me for a second. They've been doing road work out this way for months now, and this is as far as they've gotten. They're planning on widening this road into a 2-lane, or to a 4-lane. They're doing a really crappy job of getting it done in a timely manner. They're like, yeah, it's going to be done by 2020. It looks like they're not even going to get done by that because, well, it sure don't look like it, that's for sure. What is funny is it does go 2-lane right here, but the speed limit's still low. Alright, so, yeah, that's where the channel name came from. It was a pun on roasting tires, and, oh, I guess since I briefly mentioned gaming videos, if you haven't already, go check out my new gaming channel, which pretty much split out of the original Roast Tires channel into RT2. If you guys haven't already, it's in my descriptions and it's in my recommended channels on my actual channel page. RT2 is where I post all of my gaming content, all my tech videos, anything like that. I'm not like versed in electronics like some of the other people I know. But I do have a couple of videos on the way. I got my editing rig, a Mac Pro, about a month ago. Not a month ago, about 3 weeks ago. Alright, you can move. And I did a video on it, and I just haven't edited yet. And once I get it edited, I will put it out for you guys on that channel, so you guys can see my editing rig, and I'll talk about what happened with it, because I bought it sight unseen. I had no idea its physical condition. I didn't know if it was going to be absolutely chewed up. And I only bought it like that because of the processor it has on it. But also I did a Switch retheme on that channel, so if you guys really want to see what happened to my gaming side, because I stopped uploading gaming content on Roast Tires a long while ago, and that was mainly because of just poor reception. They weren't getting views on this channel, and I really wanted to continue to do gaming videos, because that's always been one of my favorite styles of videos to create, was gaming videos. So I was like, well, what should I do? So I was like, well, why not just branch off and do like a second channel that I upload every once in a while. Very similar to, say, That Dude in Blue's Life of Fat channel. Very similar kind of thing. I uploaded it to it every once in a while. It's not something I like rush to get videos done on. But I still enjoy working on it. But anyway, well, I said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you guys on Friday with a new video. If you guys want me to keep doing these POV videos, let me know, because I always like filming these. I know the audio quality sucks out of this camera, but I really enjoy doing these kinds of videos. So thank you again. I'll see you guys next time.